Welcome back. I'm Kelsey Fabian. Mary Beth Stutzman joins us this morning. Mary Beth is here to talk about something that is on a lot of people's minds, jobs.
That's right. It's a question that, as I circulate more in the community and I'm talking with people more about making our community great for tourism, it's something that people ask me, well, how many jobs is that creating? And there are a lot of misperceptions about where jobs come from in a small community, especially for Alpena, because we used to rely so heavily on the manufacturing sector. People used to graduate high school, get a job at one of the factories, and their family was taken care of for the duration. And we can't do that anymore. The world has changed with the use of the internet. It completely changed the way everyone does business. And our dependence on things that are manufactured has decreased as well. The globalization of the economy, it's all pretty complex, but there are a few key things that we can start to look at and kind of keep in mind as a community as we're moving forward, making our town better. And some of those things are people don't always know where jobs come from. And according to some recent surveys, for the last 15 years, the largest job growth has come from small businesses.
Oh, wow.
Which is completely surprising. I wouldn't have expected that either.
And good for Alpena.
Yeah, so small business accounts for much of the job growth in the nation. And also 40% of new jobs come from businesses that already exist that are either adding on or expanding, or the location of new startups. So these are entrepreneurs who have decided, they've got a great idea, the world needs to hear about it, and they open up shop with, 2 or 3 people. So that's where most jobs come from. It's not from necessarily moving a factory into town, which would be great, but we can't count on that.
Right.
And statistics show that that's not where jobs come from, for the most part. So what do we do as a community when we're trying to think about, where is my son or daughter going to work when they graduate high school? Or, I myself am struggling to find a job. What do I do? Well, I know a couple of things. People look for jobs in communities that are nice to live in and great places to visit. So a lot of the things that we're doing on behalf of making the community a great place to visit for tourist purposes are also making our community a great environment for job growth.
Right.
The more people we have coming in bringing tourism dollars, the more money we have circulating throughout the community that isn't our own.
And I would think small businesses would bring tourism. Like, people don't come to see a factory or come to see, a huge...
Exactly. That's a very good point. Making sure that you have a thriving sections in your town, like a downtown or a south side corridor like we have, or we're now starting, some north side development. Things like that are things that make the community feel quaint and cozy, and people look for that kind of thing. People also look for beautification of a community, and this one always used to stump me. When I was a little bit younger, I knew that the city got a grant to put in some streetlights and benches, and I thought, well, what is that doing to make our city better? And I didn't understand that when someone is looking around to locate a business in your area, that's the kind of thing they look for. They look, is it safe? Are the streets well lit? Are the streets kept up? Are there flowers planted? Does it look nice? Is it attractive? And those are all factors that we can easily accomplish and do as a community to make it a better place to live, a better place to visit, and then a better place to attract new business.
So you think that Alpena can easily accomplish this?
Oh, absolutely. And we're already starting. Some areas around town, you'll notice this summer we'll be putting out more flowers. They're fixing up their buildings, doing some painting, fixing their signage, doing a lot of things just to make Alpena better.
And the downtown is so cute, and there are a lot of great small businesses. So I feel, as long as that you can keep that up and maybe add growth to it, improve the other sections, I feel like, it would be great for people to start businesses and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. And people don't also realize that we have a ton of entrepreneurial opportunities for someone who's willing to take that risk.
Right. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Mary Beth.